Hello YouTube, it's Shane here. I thought I'd do a video telling you guys why I'm into this all this VR stuff, because I'm going to be making a third VR head mount soon. It's going to be my most expensive and most high-tech one yet. This one, as you guys know, right now is my most expensive. It's only about 60 bucks to make, if that, depending on all the parts you may already have. And I just think it's really cool because it's the first one I've used lenses in, head straps, actual screen, not my cell phone. Wiimote's still high tracking. My next one I'm going to try to get Air Mouse, because the Air Mouse probably are a lot more responsive than this Wiimote, but I was just trying to do something for you guys so you can build your own. But I was looking for a high definition screen for this one, or something that had HDMI, but I ended up not being able to find one cheap enough, and this was only like 15 bucks, and I ended up having to get all these converters and stuff, which added up. So my friend Aaron's 1972 off YouTube, he has a cool VR head mount also, and he told me which screen he used, and it's a 7-inch screen. It has an HDMI VGA output, and that's actually really good, and that's what I was looking for, and I couldn't find one. He seemed to have found one. So because he found one and was nice enough to tell me where he got it and all that and give me a link, I'm actually going to buy that screen and put that in my third one. I'll leave a link to the description, and I'll leave a link to his video in the description, sorry guys, and let you guys see his head mount. It's actually pretty cool. It's like a welding mask with an Air Mouse and one big cable going down the back to the computer. He's playing Quake, and I love Quake, so I'm sorry I'm getting off topic. But the reason I'm actually doing this whole VR thing is because I started out because I was using GlovePie for shooters with my hands and stuff, and I thought that's not really cool. And one day I was just sitting there, my fiance left Minecraft on my laptop and I had GlovePie running, so I decided I'd look around with the mouse or with the Wiimote, and I was like, this isn't what if I just kept getting really irritated. So I actually had a McDonald's hat from my last job, and I cut holes in it and just kind of put the Wiimote through and started looking around, and found out that, well, if it's doing mouse, if it's emulating the mouse, I could also do head tracking. And it wasn't this exact remote, but so I was like, oh, this is really cool. I'm gonna do something now, and I got a cardboard box and I cut it really big because I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't measure it or anything. It looked really stupid. I put my phone in there, had a little thing to hold it in instead of making a hole with some tape to hold it on the back. But you guys seen it. It's the Mick Virtual Boy. People have named it. But it's right now my most popular video on YouTube, almost 7,000 views. So people seem to like it. It was just a big cardboard box, a McDonald's hat glued to the top of the box, holding it on my face with my phone in it, a Wiimote for head tracking, and it's really cool. This one I think is about so far ahead of that one. This one just looks better. It stays on your head. It's not being held with a hat. It's not a cell phone for a display. But that's why I'm doing it. The newest one's actually gonna be a lot better, and I'm gonna have I think 7 times magnification on each eye, and the screen's going to be this close to your face, and it's going to be a 7-inch display with HDMI, so it's going to look really good. And I'm going to try to do stereoscopic 3D this time, because this one's not stereoscopic 3D. But yeah, I'm actually just doing this because I thought it'd be fun. I wanted to show people some cool stuff. And when I actually made my first video and put it out there, I typed in VR, or virtual reality, to see if I could search for it and find it, because I was having an issue with my tabs. But I found it, but I also found a new head mount that came out, and everybody's going toward that, and it was called the Oculus Rift. And I was like, oh god, I just put out this stupid thing, this is going to get no views. But because Oculus Rift just came out, everybody was watching my video. I thought that was really cool. So I made another one, and this one I wanted to make better. And it kind of looks like the Oculus Rift a little bit. The next one will look even more. But yeah, I thought I could make this one and probably another one, try to get a job at Oculus, or start my own VR company, or just try to make something for people to make at home for cheap for their kids to use, or something like this. This is something I'd give my little sister to use instead of a $300 Oculus Rift. But that's the reason I'm doing VR. I think it's fun. It really intrigues me as a programmer because I make my own video games, and I just thought it was really cool to do. So the real reason is I was intrigued, I wanted to do it, and then kind of turned into something I could probably pursue as a job later on in life. So yeah, I thought I'd let you guys know. I'll see you guys later.